Okay, welcome to EURUSD review for March 19th, Tuesday and Wednesday trading. I left off yesterday after talking about the bull flags going on. I talked about the bullish nature of EURUSD and how this blue level right here was going to play a major part moving forward, probably one more time. So as usual, I do my levels around 4 to 6 p.m., typically earlier if possible. So around this time frame is when I set my levels up. We were very close to the near high of the day. Whenever that's the case, you're looking for a pullback before entering any type of position. Realistically, if you're trying to enter a position right after, you want at least a dip and a recovery or a direct tag of a level and a quick push, but you have to be quick with the entry. It's just very complicated when you're coming up too close to the highs. As you can see, around 5:45, 6:30, this is a 45-minute chart. We had a couple bounces off this level, all levels made last night, obviously. And then we sold down around 7:15 into 8 o'clock. The first level down was just about 14-15 points below the high of the afternoon. So it would have been a dip in recovery, and that's exactly what we got. It was definitely a good entry. If you go down to a 15-minute, you can see here we dipped below, pushed through, held for another 15 minutes. So that shows you that the price wants to stay there. So you could go long there or off the push on the level right here at 9:15. Anywhere around then would have been good, and eventually we got up to the next levels from 934 up to 938, which would not have been enough for profit. I'd be looking for at least 6-7 points, so the next level up would have been the case here, and we did eventually get there at 1030, as well as push onto one more level above for another 5 points. So this is a great trade overnight. I don't like to trade after 10 o'clock usually, but this one triggered around 8:45, 9, so definitely valid. If there's an obvious setup after 10 o'clock, then I'm curious by it, but typically after 10, I'm just not interested. In London, that's pretty much 3, 4 a.m., and not much volatility is going to be present, so you might just have to be stuck with the position and go to bed not knowing what will happen. Going forward at 11:15, we sold right back down exactly to this level. Another bounce was provided. Again, would not be trading this later on. One could have shorted below this if we were at a normal time. A couple points below this second bounce. Here would have been the first bounce off the level, kind of like a failed breakdown as well. Here would have been the second bounce, and off the second bounce, you do have a potential to short if you want because of the bullish nature. I'm not looking to short here anyways. We backtested a little bit before actually selling down, so if you do enter this, you have to be patient. You have to know what would tell you that your short was wrong, and clearly the short was never nullified. So even if you entered a little bit below here, you would have gone down for 4 points, probably not enough. You would have to waited another, let's see, from 12:30 until 2 o'clock a.m., so another hour and a half before it actually went through. After which we sold a lot, which is great because of the bullish nature we've had. The more we can sell, the more energy we can build up. EURUSD is clearly very bullish. We're going to be going probably up to 1.1 sometime soon, and we're just loading up the boat right now. So as you can see down in the middle of the night, we sold all the way through. We back tested this level right here before selling more, sold exactly off of that level, as you can see from the chart. And we tagged the bull flag from above as well as this minor level. I'll show you that in a little bit later in a more bigger time frame, but this was a very good setup here. A lot of confluence, pretty much a tag of this minor level, a tag of that bull flag, and then right away within that 15 minutes, we closed above. How would I have approached this? It's kind of a little tough here. Zooming out real quick, just want to show where I'm talking about. If you notice here, this is the bull flag we've been discussing that we broke out of on Monday, and we back tested it here today at 3:30 in the morning. The realistic option here is because we pretty much sold from 942 down to 873, so that's like 70 plus points direct. So I would definitely be looking for some type of bounce at a major level. Because of the major level above right here, I'll be probably pretty nervous to go long here, just because it could be a back test and sell off more. So what I would probably wait it up for is this major level to have reclaimed, knowing that my low here would have been pretty substantial, and just a difference of about 14 points, which is a decent stop loss to have. So again, the fact that we bounced off this area and then closed above, I'd wait another few minutes to see how price reacts. As soon as we push through here, I'm trying to go long somewhere around 888, and then that would have clearly worked out for 10 points right away. If you wait a little bit longer, then you can get the next level for a little bit more, and then keep a runner, and that runner would have stayed active all the way through the afternoon around 1:30. How did I approach it? So I woke up as usual around 5:30. When I woke up, I noticed we were right around here. I was not ready to take a trade. I wasn't sure if we needed to backtrace or retrace this long. I just didn't like the setup. I saw we were trying to peek through. Would have definitely been a solid lock if you wanted to, but I just wanted to see the level dip and then recover above. So I was patient. I saw we pushed through one more time, and then I saw we push off of this minor level. That gave me some confluence, so I decided to go long at 7 a.m. I held for a little bit of chop, and then at 7:30 we got the push through. I took the profits around this level 906. I got about 8 points. I was happy with it. Then around 8 o'clock we got a little bit more push. I took a little more points about around 9:15, and I held my runner, which eventually got stopped out around 12:45. Now, this was a great setup. This is a setup you wait for all week. This is the type of setup that you're looking for if you're trying to just do one trade a week or just A+ setups. However, it occurred right before the 2 o'clock FOMC meeting, so it's a very risky time. You don't know if price is going to shoot down 200 points before it goes up, or it might go up. You might not be able to sell your position and then go right back down, and a great gain could turn into a great loss. However, there's so much confluence here. So we backtested that big flag one more time. We dipped below around 115. There was a couple major lows here. You had this low right here, which pretty much produced this huge bounce from Friday, March 14th, all the way to the high on Tuesday. So this was a great setup to go long. This low is about 865, 866. So about 2-3 points above that will be 868. As you can see, I'm gonna go to a 15-minute here. Price undercut the bull flag and this level right here around 130. It pushed through the trigger at 145. Back tested this level one more time before starting to push again. So you could have honestly gone long at this 145, push through the trigger, or wait for a little bit longer and wait for a little sell off, and then once it started pushing again at 2 o'clock, that was money. If you missed that, what you could have waited for was the push through over the major level over here, the blue level, as discussed on the last video. See that accept, and then go long here at 215, and that worked out as well. Afterwards, that sold back down to retest, back test the blue level, and that level, as I've been saying for a while, is very strong, very important. We got a great bounce off of that, and now we are live, and price is consolidating above this level, above 910 area. As you can see, this is the area where we sold down from. Back tested it once, back tested it twice, back tested it a third time this morning, eventually sold from there, came back to retest it at 230, tested it again at 3, and now we've tested it again overnight. This level's definitely getting weaker, but pretty soon we want to see some action. Otherwise, we might get more of a sell-off. What will be great is another failed breakdown of this low. So I want to see price undercut this low and then go above it and hold. And then we might see some fireworks as EURUSD continues to be very bullish. I'll be back with some updates for setups for tonight as well as mainly for tomorrow now. But I just want to show you real quick once more how important this current bull flag has been. This bull flag right here was back tested. This bull flag we broke out of, almost back tested here on Tuesday, definitely back tested overnight today, and again right before FOMC meeting. And honestly, that might have been the last chance to get in around this level. I think there's a very big possibility that price just starts pushing up overnight, and yeah, we say goodbye to the 900s and we can just say what's up to 1.1 and more. So back soon. As always, thank you for all the support. Have a great night.